Good morning. Yeah, for folks here hoping to do any sort of cleanup today, at least this morning, contending with really gusty winds, and there's not a lot keeping the wind from impacting folks here in Plato. We are at Blue Jay Stadium, and as you'll notice, the fence, obviously a big concern here. Some of the damage that we've seen so far this morning, the fence ripped off of its posts and now onto parts of the ball field. So that's going to be something that folks here are going to try to clean up. But this is not the only area of damage. Driving in, we've seen several barns, lots of debris in the road. It's going to be a big pickup day for a lot of folks here after strong winds ripped through the area yesterday. Obviously mentioning those damages that we talked about just coming into the area, but we know that at least one farmhouse was damaged after a large tree fell on it. Fortunately, the woman inside was keeping her eye on the weather and was able to get into the basement and not suffer any injuries before things got really ugly at her house. Strong winds also caused a lot of problems for Tangletown Gardens, which is a greenhouse and a farm. And of course, they were in the midst of their very busy season.
We turned one corner and we have a sign at the end of the road that shows our farm pickup customers where to pick up. And we saw that sign basically launch sideways and it was traveling upwards. So we hightailed it for the house, and it was about 10 minutes later it was already through and gone, and then we went and assessed the damage.
So Engelman says they lost one cow shed and had to put panels back in place so that the animals did not get out. A chicken coop and a couple of greenhouses were completely destroyed, but he says they should be able to salvage most of the things in the building. Also damaged in the storm, as we showed you earlier and taking you back out to Blue Jay Stadium, where the Plato Town Ball team plays. So on the left side here, you can see the damage done to the outfield and those straight line winds after they blew through the area yesterday. Seeing wind reports of upwards of nearly 70 miles an hour out here. So compare that to the video that you see on the right, what the stadium should look like. Our drone team was recently out in Plato ahead of the Town Ball Tour stop, because our Town Ball's tour stop tomorrow takes us out here to Plato. And so right now it's a little up in the air. Obviously, organizers are hoping to rally the community together and still get this field ready to go. But the fence, a big concern here. I'm going to have our photographer Greg show you just how bent this fence post is. And down here on the corner, post ripped up out of the ground several feet. It's definitely going to be something that folks are going to have a challenge kind of getting back together, but hopefully community here in Plato can come together and get this all picked up before tomorrow's town ball stop. But again, today for folks out here trying to do any cleanup, it's a bit of a windy one, Tom and Alex, so they'll be up against that, at least for the morning hours, while these gusts are quite strong out here.
Yeah, it's just fortunate nobody was hurt, and hopefully we can play ball tomorrow, but the most important thing is they can help the community get it back to